Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and welcome back to Workshop Wednesday. My name is Paul, and this is our team.
Hello, I'm Mick, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Caelan Russell, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Sean, I'm the apprentice mechanic.
Hello, my name is Marco, I love to weld. This is Bruce, this is Blake, them two best students.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos and comment if you want, and we will get back to you. In for repair today we have our Jaguar 860 self-propelled silage harvester. Yeah, and we were just going to spend the whole episode focusing on it. But just before we get started, draw attention to a charity tractor and vintage run. It's in Barra House, Killeen, and it takes place Sunday the 4th of June. And again, bring tractors, vintage cars, wherever you have it, lads, bring it down there and support a great cause. So that's on 4th of June, Barra House. Prices for the best vintage tractor, best modern tractor, and the best turnout on the day. Don't forget to tune into this Saturday's video, which will be focused solely on the silage crew as they battle hard to get the silage in for this year. Yeah, look at, and it's going to be probably Cahill's last video for a while. So on behalf of myself and probably all the team here at Finnegan's Farm, we'd like to thank him for the amount of work that he's behind, because he puts in such an amount of work into getting these videos right. Yeah, look, we will miss him for 2 months. You know, I don't know who's going to take it over, probably myself and Caelan, you never know, we could be superstars, but we'd like to wish him the best in Chicago, and we will have a little bit of interaction with him, maybe over and back. So yeah, best of luck, Cahill, hope everything goes well for you. So first of all, we head over to Caelan with the Claas Jaguar. Right, Caelan, just before we got the 860 ready for grass, what is the few things that you have going to come through before?
Yeah, so look, the general service of it is basic enough. There's not really anything to that, but then we start looking at the levels and gearboxes, and it's the wire, the low, and seals. But generally when the seal goes because of the bearing, and we know that kidney box, I'm not too sure what you know more about what was actually done to it now, but
yeah, well, I know there was definitely some machining done. We dropped it, we took off the two boxes. There's plates in that, there was bearings in that, not completely gone, but this housing here, I think I had to get machined. There was something there machined, and they brought it into the machine shop, and they brought it back anyway and put it back together. Yeah. And then obviously you put it back on. Now there is a little bit of lining up on that as well, isn't there?
Yeah, so at this, where at the ends of your crop rollers, you can see there's a tapered end on the end of the shaft, and where that taper stops has to be set flush with the edge of the kidney box, and what you can see here. So the two of them are set out to that, because it has to be squeezed onto it. You need a ladder with a bar out there and hammer with a block of wood in again this side, just to get it seated in properly.
And then this bolt was completely sheared out of it as well.
Yeah, so we done that the first year.
Yeah.
And then the second year we got a new bolt and put it into it and plenty of Loctite or whatever, and then it came out again. So the threads that were inside in the feeder housing were gone, and somehow with Claas you can still buy weld-on parts.
It's yeah, in fairness to them, fantastic, yeah, because it's not too often you get something, you know, to be able to weld onto the side of the housing, and Marco just basically cut it off, welded on the new piece with a new insert, threaded the bolt into it, and a little bit of Claas painting. Yeah, looks original, doesn't it?
It looks spot on, and thankfully as well with the way they have the on-call or whatever for a lot of the time. It was only when we were putting it back together we'd realised that all the bushings and spaces for the bottom of the check absorber were gone. Yeah. When the 8 came out, it just lost everything.
Yeah, no, in fairness, Leinster Farm Machines, they do give a great service and they have a great backup as well. They even left parts out for us at the gate with a key code to pick it up. And
yeah, it's fantastic.
Can't say
so there's no major hiccups there. And we're after checking the levels on it there now, and the kidney box somehow isn't leaking. I've never seen one that's not. Normally leads a tiny bit fuller.
Yeah, they do leak. So we've the service done now. We've just over 100 acres covered now at this stage. So we've brought it back in, a little bit of general maintenance again, just to check levels. We're just waiting on the lads to get the next field ready. So we said we'd diesel up. Again, a good blowdown is no harm, so it's not. Yeah, now I know this time of year has been pretty wet up to that, but if you're into second cuts or even into this time of year when it gets warmer, it's no harm, just run around it. We have the big air compressor now. It's fine. It's here at the at the wash bay, but just to blow it down, general maintenance on it, just to check it out, and especially even around the back of the engine there, because it was a little bit wet there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, everything's a major fire hazard when everything's so hot, and grass is perfect for lighting up. Now that mightn't be the driest either, but as you know, as it gets drier and drier, it's only
even to blowing it back in, there's some amount of grass blows back in on the step on this machine anyway. I don't know, maybe on the newer models are probably more slick as able to fall off it, but again, to blow it out, just give the windows a bit of a clean. And 100 acres, 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 100 ac definitely say that our metal detector is working as well. Now, it's unreal on this. I just, you know, it's instant. And this is exactly what we picked up the other day in the field.
Yeah.
You say, no horse. The horse was gone. But
I found plenty of different bits. I found a lump of wire that was only about an inch long. It was scaffolding tube that was that length.
Yeah, so you wouldn't cause a lot of damage if something like that went into it. Now, we don't have to sharpen. We sharpen knives. What's recommended every?
About every 250 acres there, about normal cutting.
Yeah.
Off in real stony ground, about 100 acres. So what I was told anyways. And she'll look, it's once a season for us pretty much. Like we do set it up for the first cut and it'd be fine for the second cut and everything.
Yeah, well I have to say it ran extremely well, and we've got a little bit more to do and a bit of the second cut, and then...
And I had a phone charger for you as well.
Yeah, I need a phone charger because I was in the other day, went to plug it in, nothing to plug it in, so I suppose them times we weren't talking about phones too much, but yeah, I could do one.
We'll have to do a modification for the next time.
We still need to have the halves ready for tomorrow morning. Now this gearbox on the bottom was sent off to Leinster Farm Machines and they repaired it, as well as the kidney box, and everything's fitted up on that now. But as for what had happened at the back end of it, at the end of the second cut, was the threads got pulled on this wee bushing here. Now we got a new one and Marco was at it yesterday evening, but when the bolt came out of the shock absorber, it had lost this bushing here and the plastic inserts. So Marco had to pick them up yesterday evening and we were able to get it tacked in place, and now he's just adding the support. And of course we only realised how bad the treads on it actually were when we had our gearbox fitted, so Marco was walking around it now at the minute, but fitting it all up, so we should have that ready to go now in the next wee while. After that, all I have to do then is fit on my two springs. I have no oil in either of my gearboxes. I could drain the oil out of this gearbox the first side, so I have to pull this pulley out to get this gearbox off. And other than that, our knives, every year the bolts are taken out, oiled up and retorqued, so our knives are all sharpened now, so we still have to set the shear bar, but we're not going to do that until the feeder housing is on. So we get this shock absorber put on and get the feeder housing on, and then we can get oil in the gearboxes once the header itself is on. So not going too bad. What do you think, Mario? Dublin job?
Oh, Sunday job. Sunday job.
No bother to you.
What cuttings?
Look at this. Perfecto, Mario. Perfecto.
Oh, sexy.
So originally we were given the full steel plate, but for the sake of not having to take our kidney box off, because it was a bit of a mix-up anyways, but it is working out fairly nice, isn't it, Marco?
Oh yeah, sexy. I tell you,
That's why we have the Marco buddy. Oh yeah.
sexy. You need to be warned.
He's awake now. Oh.
But yeah.
Happy Brucey, huh?
So now it's time for
Tips and tricks, tips and tricks.
In this week's tips and tricks, we're going to look at the mic for the two-way radio. Now, two-way radio, very, very handy, especially when you're at silage time and you have a crew of lads and some don't know where they're going and some you want to go, move on or move back. It's always handy to have it. Now, we generally would have little clips on them for putting the mics into, but these are little retractable strings that you can hang them out. Now, it's basically we pull it up, Mick pull it onto it there, and it's on the speaker, on the screw in the speaker, clips it on, and it just leaves it free, so you can pull it down, grab it and let it go then, and it's back to where it was. Because sometimes when you would put it, I used to have it up here, but you'd put it on and then you'd let it fall and then it'd fall in at the back, and that can actually damage the mics as well, because you know, they get dust on them and you want to just keep them up away with the dust. So two-way radios are a great job. This mic is a great job. I think it's what they call a gear keeper. Probably get them on, don't know, they're probably there on eBay or something like that. Wouldn't say they cost too much anyway, but fantastic job. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos there. They are free, and yeah, just hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you all next Wednesday.